Hi friends, welcome back to Spoonful. My name is Lauren, and this is the third full week of the Every Bits Counts Challenge and what we have preserved this week. This week was a very unusual week. I am actually putting up more food for the winter that did not actually involve canning. That's right, I barely did any canning this week. Right. We kicked off this challenge with a farmer's market run in which I picked up tomatoes and elderberry. The elderberries were chucked into the freezers because they were fresh, still on the vine, chucked into the freezer, and then in a couple of days we were able to preserve them. So next, we spent a couple days getting tomatoes all preserved up. We love tomato sauce. We love spaghetti sauce, at least my son and I. So that is one thing that we definitely had to do with the tomatoes that came in from the farmer. We added our homegrown basil right into it, and so delicious. So these are the middle of the tomatoes that I cut up. I really don't want to waste this. So what I'm going to do is get a jar and a strainer, and I'm going to strain this liquid out. Okay, we're on to the next batch of tomatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and get these diced up into this pot and figure out what we're gonna do with the next batch. Another preservation we had this week was some eggs and some chickens that came from my friend. We threw the chickens right into the freezer, but we also got to start another batch of water glass eggs. I'll show you that now. So I have some really sweet friends, and today they gave me some eggs that I'm going to get in here for water glassing. If you never water glass eggs, there's tons of tutorials on YouTube. Oh, that's my my left arm. But you want to take the pointy end of the egg, it's rounded here, pointy, and place them in the jar. My father dropped by. He is often heading to small towns to do work, and one of the small towns he loves to visit has a butcher right there. This small town butcher receives animals from other local farmers that they are able to butcher up and sell to the public, and that's what we received. So I was able to package up some goods. This won't last all the way to winter, but at least it'll give us pretty much a couple meals for the next month that we get to enjoy. So I'll show you exactly what my father dropped by that goes into our freezer. So I've already broken down the pork chops, 2 per pack, and I have 2 left in here. We will probably eat that for dinner sometime this coming weekend. And I will weekend we had another day or so, but I'm gonna get these 3 in a freezer, so that's 3 dinners. And then also from the butcher was wingdings. This is a little over 4 pounds, 4.4, so almost 4.5 pounds of wingdings. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these weighed out into 4-pound packages, and we possibly could eat some of these tomorrow night for dinner. Alrighty, let's get going. Oh no. My marker's dying. Okay, so here we got it all sectioned off. Some sausages, I pulled out a couple for tomorrow and day after. 3 bags of wingdings going in the freezer and tomorrow's dinner. 3 bags of pork chops going into the freezer, and then the day after tomorrow's dinner. Imagine 4 chickens here, because they're already in the freezer and I don't want to pull them back out. So that's day 21 of food put away for this pantry challenge. We are stacking it up. I believe with these, 6 dinners and some sausages for breakfast, we are going to have an easy early fall with meal planning, because it's back to school season, and I gotta close the cabinet, but things get really crazy when it's back to school. So at least I have some Friday night wingding dinner prepped. Sometimes we eat them with pizza, and then we also have some pork chops, which we are upon apple season, and gosh, apples and pork chops, or applesauce and pork chops are one of our favorite things to eat in the fall. So I'm gonna get this stuff put in the fridge and the freezer, and sit down and eat dinner, because day 21 is done. Check. So we are ending this week off with another run to the farmer's market. Well, we did yesterday. And this is 5 pounds of very large onions. So a lot of these onions will store up. They are storage onions. But a couple of them we will use because I have some thoughts brewing. We have some leftover tomato sauce, and I'm wondering, should I be able to make like a vegetable soup, get that canned up, something that's real easy to pop open in the winter time, and we have something very quick, maybe just crumble some ground beef, throw in some cubed up steak or something. I'm still playing around with that thought, because I don't want to waste the tomato soup, and I don't want to waste any onions, which who wastes onions if you love them? So yes, we will get another shipment of 5 pounds of onions, and probably in another week or so. But in the meantime, we're gonna get this stored away in our storage box and container, and we will enjoy the fruit of somebody else's labor. In the meantime, I'm heading over to the garden, because this is the last full week of this challenge, and I'm pretty sure our garden is putting out some goodies. So stay tuned to see what we're going to do with that tomato sauce, a little more peaches that's left from the farmer, any leftover tomatoes that we can throw in, and any other surprises. Thanks for dropping by on this very quick week with not a lot of effort, and mostly because it's back to school season. Are you guys feeling that pinch? You feeling that crunch? So stop by any other time to see what else we're doing next week. Take care, guys. Until next time. Bye.